Okay, now it's been said that the heights reached and kept by successful men were not attained by sudden flight, but men were toiling all through the night while their friends were sleeping. I may not be able to put the quote in the right frame, but I hope I was able to pass a message across to you. Now, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume for Verge, you will see that for the last 24 hours, over $1 billion has been transacted. Now, why? Because maybe there's a hype around this project. People are like saying, this is this is that. Do you know what you should be doing in the space? Before I will explain this Verge, what you should be doing, as you see every day, maybe you should be checking core market cap with an objective of coming to trending, new added. So this is how you should be checking cryptocurrencies. You come, what is this project talking about? Even though you are not going to see the website, at least see the website and know a little about what they are doing before you pass a verdict on that project. Because there are tons of projects, as you can see from my spreadsheet. These are some of the projects I've been researching. You can see some of the things I said here, buy it, and many stuffs. Unfortunately, there were some projects like, as you can see, this Singularity. This is one of the projects I missed. Why? Because maybe I was not aware of it. Now I'm still done with ICO. I'm going to buy this coin once, as you can see here, once it's listed on the exchange. I'm watching this thing every day. Once it's listed on CoinMarketCap, I'm going to buy it because I saw the project, very good project. So those are some of the things we do. Then you have all these, be there researching for the project, and don't get caught up in the hype that is actually going on. And people are like, oh, what's this thing? Let me get into this thing before people get in. And this is one of the projects I've been researching for a while. Hashgraph. Be there on the forefront so you get the information before others actually get information and create a lot of hype around it. When they are creating a lot of hype around it, you will be the first guy to actually there to profit. So I'm done with that advice. Let's go to Verge. Verge is what is before us. Now Verge has been there for, this is 2014, and you can see Verge has been crawling. It's barely 3 years old now. As you can see, the price very, very low, and maybe nobody sees anything about it. And you see, this is returns that are beyond 10,000 times return in less than 3 years. 10,000 times return in less than 3 years. So nobody sees anything in them until now that there is a buzz around this thing. People are saying, CoinMarketCap, this and that. Okay, let's see what Verge wants to do. Now, if you want to access a coin, the first thing you have to check, what are they doing? Then you check the white paper, and then you check the thing. So, if you click about Verge, this is what comes up about Verge. It's a cryptocurrency designed for everyday use, based focused mainly on privacy. It tells you some of the features about this coin. As you can see, Verge uses multiple anonymity-centric networks such as Tor and I2P. IP addresses of the users are obfuscated and transactions are completely untraceable. Now, maybe you might not know about Tor. But Tor, we will not go into details. But if you download the Tor browser is the world's most secure and the most anonymous browser out there on the internet. You can check it up later. So they're using that technology. Another technology they're actually employing is the invisible internet project, which is I2P. You can also check this thing up, that like every person that browses the internet actually have an IP address. And maybe you don't know about an IP address. An IP address is like, maybe you went to the restaurant and you want to buy something. There is, supposing this guy is this phone here is the waiter, and this is you, right? Now this is the back office. And this is where the things go on, like the caching services. Then you have the kitchen at the back. So when you place your order to this guy who is a waitress and says, I want such and such meal, this guy goes there and passes the message to them and says, okay, he says he wants such and such meal, and then he comes back and deliver what was given to him here to you. So when you are browsing the internet, you input, maybe let me just type a random site, Google. Now supposing you want to access Google or as a random website per se, what actually happens is that you are actually sending a message through, I don't know, make this video technically, you're actually trying to send a message through this waitress and said, I need information about Google. He go to Google servers and deliver the message to you. Now, if you are in a room with other people, what you are browsing on the internet cannot actually display on the other fellow's internet, even though you might be using the same Wi-Fi or internet. Why it's different is because everybody on the internet have a unique address to which they are able to communicate with the servers. So, like, what is the internet? Internet is basically nets of computers that are intercontinented. So these computers are intercontinented, and these computers could have whatever they have, maybe softwares, documents, or whatsoever. But the medium to which they are intercontinented, that's what we call the internet. So every person that accesses the internet with a computing device, the phone or whatsoever, can access that, and everybody has a unique address, and that address can be called the IP address and the mailing source. So what Verge wants to do, since everybody has a unique address, how do we now hide the person's address, that you cannot say, okay, this address is used by someone in such and such country, this is the location? Because with your IP address, you can be geolocated. What I mean is, you can locate the exact location from which you were actually browsing from. And that is why when you hear of people who are internet scammers, maybe they scam people and the rest of them, even though maybe they may discard their bank account or they may use the fake name or whatsoever, they can still trace them. And that is why even your phone, you can even be traced with your phone as far as it's connected. Okay, let's move ahead, from there. Let's continue. Now, another thing, actively developed team members with many contributors. Then you have the great community. From the white paper, from this page, we'll go to the white paper and see things for ourselves. Now, they are listed on many exchanges, and one of the things you have to understand that though exchange is, there are many things that contribute to the price of a token. Most times, you have the team, you have hype in the media. As you can see, there's a buzz around this stuff all over the media now. Maybe because an influential figure said something about that coin, people will like pick interest. Okay, what is this thing? And then another thing again, that's what affect the price is the use, the number of shops are setting it. So, and where it can be traded. So you can see some of the big exchange like Bitrust. I think they are the third They are the third largest exchange. Then you have Cryptopia. Cryptopia is a very, very good exchange. Then you have Binance. Binance is a very, very big exchange. So you have big players like Bittrex, Binance, HitBTC. You have Changely. You have Cryptopia. So when you have these four guys alone, they are enough to push this thing very, very high. And this is where you can actually accept them, where you can actually pay with Verge and many other stuff like Peppers and the rest of them. So you can actually download this stuff from Android and many stuff. So you can see the white paper, their roadmap. So they are even including optional sheet addressing and many other stuff. And if you are a developer, you want to work on it, here are some tools you can actually bring it to if you want to develop or you want to integrate this thing into your application or your store. There are tools here, a library of applications, and this is the thing, it's anonymous. You just see people there. Just like Satoshi Nakamoto did, nobody know about him. Okay, and let's go to the white paper. Let's see some of the things. I basically tried to explain some of the things like the Tor network, which is the Tor integration, the IP2 integration, and then there is something that is unique about this platform. It's called the Electron. Now the Electron, it's as you can see, some of the key features about the deterministic generation, locally signed transactions, freedom and privacy, instant on. And then another unique thing about this system is it has 5 mining algorithm. As you can see, Verge is a multiple that is designed to enable people with different type of mining devices to have equal access to earning coins. It is one of the only cryptocurrencies to support 5 hash functions combined on one blockchain. You know, I think recently China has been cracking down on Bitcoin mining and the rest of them, and China is having a huge take on cryptocurrency mining. You have companies that are being funded by the government to actually mine this, and a position of China on the market can actually affect the price and many others. So when you have a coin that has 5 algorithms like Dogecoin is another coin again that has 5 mining algorithms, and that makes it very, very, very Digibyte, not Doge. Then you have the peer-to-peer integrated portals bringing this thing. They want to bring it to Telegram and many others. So you can go through the white paper and you will have the integration of the rights protocol. Then you have deep drive and they call it black paper, not white paper. It's very, very technical. This thing makes a privacy coin very unique. Also, sheet addressing, and you have the Tor plus SSL integration and encrypted shards. These are the things that makes this coin unique. So let's we've seen much about this. Let's see some of their competitors in the space. You have Pivot. Pivot is a very, very good competitor, but we'll not talk about them now. And then you have Monero. And then from moving on from there, you have there are many in the privacy. Another one is Deep Onion. Deep Onion is a very, very good one also. And then there is one that is raising that is doing an ICO currently. They actually said, I think those who are from the US who actually participated in this coin, they actually did a refund for them. So I'll drop a link to the website, and you can check the website up and see some of the features they're actually trying to provide, then I'll know the best decision to take.